We'd like to welcome Rysty and Jackson Allen from the Vista Roofing and Restoration. Welcome to the podcast. Every story matters.
My name's Rusty Allen, um, owner of Vista Roofing, and my partner Jack.
I'm Jackson Allen, and also an owner of Vista Roofing.
This whole dream started 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, I'd say 2023 is when we really decided, like, hey, let's do something.
Yeah,
So,
we've grown up in the construction world. Our dad is a general contractor, and so we've been in construction our entire lives. A roofing company approached Jack and asked, "Hey, if you guys want, you guys could sell roofs for us on the side." And that's kind of how it all started.
yeah, it's kind of a funny deal. I was building my house at the time, and I'm like, I started building the house to kind of dig me out of a hole. I thought, hey, that construction money could build a house and maybe pull me out of some other debt, just put it all in one place. And then this guy approached me. He's a good guy, great company. I won't mention their names, but um, he approached me and he's like, "Hey, let's sell some deals for me. I know you could probably use the extra money." And just so happened, my neighbor talked to me like a week before that and was like, "Hey, I need a new roof." I'm like, "All right, well, this is really super convenient." I went and talked to him. We landed that deal, and it kind of just kicked it off for us. We worked with him for I don't know about almost about a full year. But just like with the other company we were working with, my father and my parents, it just was kind of a big conflict of time and stuff. So we're like, let's just start a roofing company ourselves. We have the background, we have the knowledge. We've been doing this stuff, like Rusty's saying, our whole entire lives. And that was really it. Our backs were against the wall, and we needed something to make some extra money.
So our whole lives we've worked hourly rate for company. And that first deal we landed and got paid for was a complete eye opener, changed our lives. Like from that very first deal, we realized like our worth and our value and how much value time has. And that completely changed everything for us was that first deal. It ruined me forever. I will never be able to work hourly like that ever again. And I say it ruined me, but it really just changed my life for the better.
In the roofing industry, what is the hardest thing and the best thing about it at the moment?
I would say the hardest thing on my end of stuff, and this is a lot of issue in a lot of people's lives, is dealing with the insurance companies. we love working with them, and we have a great relationship with a lot of them, but it's a whole foreign language, and you guys could probably test that when you're learning a new language. And then the best part of this whole deal is we get to make new friends everywhere we go. We have
Right.
relationships. Most of our customers are always returning customers. Like we just did the Pebble Creek Plaza 2 weeks ago, I believe it was.
Yeah.
We did those. We did all four of those buildings over the past 6 months, and then we also did a building for the same gal in the Pine Top Country Club Plaza. So that's kind of the best part, is just making new relationships and connections with people around our community.
Best thing about is building relationship with other people,
Mm-hmm.
and we talked about it a lot and how and why relationship is very important when doing business and stuff you love.
Yeah, like relationship is everything. It doesn't matter what business it is. When a service involved, it's an opportunity that allows you to serve somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And the return of that moment of service, it can come in different form: money, starting a new relationship, or creating new friends, and all that pieces goes together and it goes a long way. And the opportunity, the way you said it, kind of ruin you, or it kind of make you right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I think the moment of toughness, what really create the the potential of a person that you can become. We can't run the business without our own employee.
Right. Yeah.
and
There's very vital roles, and
you know,
yeah.
like what I'm trying to say is like, you know, whatever you're trying to build, you need to understand you're not the only pieces of the puzzle.
Mhm.
Every piece has to work together.
Takes a team.
Yeah, and it takes a team.
I thought I was gonna make my money. I thought I was gonna get to the top by saving like
Yeah.
10% of my paycheck every week, doing that whole game. And yeah, that helps, right? Because you have to have power and money to invest with. But really, what changes it and what makes it for us is, hey, we're a little low on money. Let's go chase deals. Me and
Mhm.
Rusty will still knock doors. Like I know
Yeah.
our little community here is probably sick of people knocking doors, but I'll tell you what, they sure like it when two local boys knock instead of companies from the,
Yeah.
the valley. So the whole thing for me is I've applied this aspect my whole life, and it's just if you want something, go get it.
Don't get me wrong. We've had a lot of hard door knocking days, getting ran off, getting cussed out. You know, we've had a lot of those days where it just beats you down. But I think where that confidence grew was our success depended on us. You know, I'm responsible for my own success. I'm not going to blame no one else. I'm in the position that I'm at because that's where I want to be, and that's where I've chosen to be. And that confidence really came from the consistent hard work kept producing more deals. The more we knocked, the more no's we got, the more yeses we got too. I'll go through 100 no's to get one yes, and I could hit 100 no's pretty fast, you know.
No today doesn't mean no tomorrow. Sometimes I walk in there and I'm like, there is no chance these people will give me a chance. And that become my addiction. My family
Mm-hmm.
and my friends and my community is everything to me.
Something you touched on I wanted to hit on really quick was you said a no today doesn't always mean a no tomorrow. Man, I can't tell you how many times we've knocked on people's roofs saying, "Hey, you guys need new roof." They're like, "No, my roof's good." And literally within a week they're calling me, "Hey, I got a leak on my roof." So,
I
I'm
just, sorry, I just keep thinking, I'm laughing over here because I just keep thinking of what I spray painted on my garage wall.
oh,
I don't know if I could share it, but I guess you guys could edit it out if it's too bad. But
No, go for it.
I built a little gym in my garage because we value health just as much as we value our business and our families and everything else. But on my garage wall, I put a quote on there. My wife hates it, obviously. I'll cover it up one day, but it's a good reminder when you walk in there. It says, "I don't wipe my ass because don't bother me." And that, I mean, I'm sorry for being like
No,
this on the
you're good.
podcast, but that's my mentality. And
roll
it's
with the punches.
you just have to be tough. You have to be you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. You have to keep finding angles and you have to keep going after it. But
That's
But
right.
but my question is like, what is comfortable?
nothing's comfortable.
Comfortable is complacency.
Yeah. But is that comfortable? Because you're either gonna pay to be complacent with debt or whatever, or you're gonna pay to be not complacent and go get money. You know.
Or
So
you
Yeah.
could be uncomfortable so you are comfortable.
How has the supply chain, does it play a part on your success? Do you guys feel like you have good relationship with a lot of your suppliers and people that you deal with on a day to day?
They refer jobs to you, you know? And that's always a good feeling knowing like they have lots of people they work with, lots of contractors and stuff that they work with. And if you have that good relationship with them and stuff, they'll actually bring work to you. And it benefits them because we're buying materials from them. And it benefits us because, I mean, it's bringing us in more work. So,
I have friends at every big supplier up here, and it's like I want to use all of you. I want to make you guys all happy, and for the most part, we do use all of them just for different stuff, you know. But your relationship with the supply houses go a long ways because every now and then you're in a situation where you need a favor and you have a lot of friends there. But also, it's comforting knowing that when you buy from these local supply companies, that it's comforting knowing that your friends and your community is receiving that money than versus if you were to go straight to the supplier. So I like supporting local companies because it takes, I mean, you guys all know this, it takes a village to make a good company. And same with as it takes a village to raise a kid. That kind of, those two things kind of go.
When you become a very resourceful business and people appreciate the service that you do because it's more than just making money every day.
Right.
Oh yeah, Rusty and I have built this company. I mean we work hand in hand with our parents as well, but me and Rusty have a lot of talks, and we've built this company. And our whole idea of this company is, look, if we want the blessings from this company, we have to build it with purity of intent. And that's kind of like you could wrestle around with what that means for a long time. But I could sit here, I could say, I could take all the credit. Me and Rusty could take all the credit. But we can't do anything with this company without having um, our Heavenly Father back us, because that's really what this is. We make our decisions through faith. We pray on our decisions. You were saying building relationships. We've been talking this. A lot of this has been about building relationships around the community. The first one, I would say, if you want to start a successful company, is your relationship with yourself and your Heavenly Father.
It's good. I remember I talked to you. Remember the last time we met upstairs when you come in
Yeah.
to, start doing things with us, and you were telling me, the website that some guy from wherever was building for you guys at the time.
Yeah, I think Chicago or something.
Yeah. And then, like you said, you wanted to stay local and support local businesses and our local communities. And he mentioned that how it was really hard in the beginning for you guys. And until now, me and Sodi, we always discuss that every single day about, he'll go and talk to a lot of people. He'll go meet with people. And then after the meeting, it went really well. Everything, whatever the outcome is, he just texted me, "Hey, remember everything that you go through in life, man. You gotta give thanks to the men above." And we talk about it a lot. How we were like before, it was like, man, we got up like 4:30 to go to the gym and all of that, but we can't get up on time to go to church and stuff like that.
Every moment is right
Yeah.
to speak in behalf of the Almighty and what He has blessed us with.
Right.
There's 3 F's that we live by, and always number one is faith. It's our faith that what drives us to do what we do. The second one is our family, and the third one is our food.
I was gonna say
Food, yeah.
Oh,
But,
we love food.
but the thing is, like, what you're trying to say, ready for the right moment. Every moment is right,
Yeah, for sure.
and that's the foundation of the things that we do in this business.
We tend to put people that have gone through what we're going through, but are just a little bit ahead of us on a pedestal. But yeah, I mean, everything we have, everything we do, it's from consistency is one and hard work.
Has anything changed since the time you guys start, building Vista Roofing and until now? In like any major changes in things, or how has the company progressed?
Oh, dude, I think it's done a whole 360-degree turn. Like Jackson's on it full time. That's all he does. And I'm still partners in our general company with my dad, and I'm doing that full time, but I could honestly say the progress that we're seeing is insane. We look up to you guys, and now we're going to be surrounding ourselves with you. So
It's an upgrade for us.
yeah, we're going to be around you guys. That means we're going to be more like you guys.
I think from the start, when you start something, you have visions, correct? And some people, and kudos to them, they are so good at putting a vision out there and achieving it. For me, my vision changes every single day because the opportunities change and the course of the companies change. So for me, where we're at now and where I thought we'd be now is completely different. But for us, it's better because as the time changes and as our company grows, we take opportunities that are handed to us, and we roll with them. So I think to answer your question is, I no, I didn't envision this. I envisioned something else, but this is better.
What set you guys apart from everybody, or what is something that you would love your, the people and the communities to know about Vista Roofing?
Well, like I was saying a minute ago, I love to win. So I base all my strategy off winning the moment,
Yeah.
So with that said, if you're our customer, we're gonna fight for you,
Yeah.
If you're considering going with someone else, we're gonna fight for you. That's how we are, that's how I am. That's no disrespect to any other company out there. I believe there's enough work for all of us to go around, and I respect all of them, especially because it's a hard world to make a business in,
Yeah.
I mean, the opportunities more than there ever has been in time, but I'm sorry, but I just want to win.
And going off that is, I think it's important that there's competition.
Yeah.
It keeps a standard,
Yeah.
If you're not upholding that standard, your competition's going to eat you alive.
But also, that's why we end up coming to you guys, because
Yeah.
we want our name at the top of that Google search.
Yep.
And there was a stretch there in my life where the challenges were just kicking my butt, and I just felt like I was drowning. But what I did is I woke up every day, tried a new angle, and eventually one stuck. So
What is the normal day to day for Jackson and Rysty look like? What do you guys like to do for fun besides, working in the business?
Rusty likes to just wake up one day and go run 16 miles.
Really?
He's training for an ultra marathon right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, dang.
That's something I just need to. It's a personal thing, I was getting too comfortable with myself. That's one of those things that's pushing me out of my comfort zone and making me better. I don't love running 16 miles every day, but I love the feeling of accomplishment after. I don't do it every day. I try to go a couple times a week, but yeah. We're both super into the outdoors. We like hunting, fishing. We like being competitive.
We've been talking as of recent, like we're both, I mean, we're still young, but we're getting into our age where we wake up, our back's hurting or all that stuff, but we're both been talking lately. Hey, you want to hit a wrestling tournament?
Yeah.
We've been thinking about going do one ourselves. So it just is whatever in the
Yeah.
moment, But yeah, we hit the outdoors hard and we treat it like our company.
Is there a moment where like, man, I need to shoot skier here? How do you, because that's the hardest part for me.
It is hard.
How do you turn it off so you can enjoy the fun and the time? Because it I have a hard time when I go on
That's hard,
vacation.
dude.
By the time we finally get to come home, I'm finally relaxed, and then
Phone ring.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then,
Nonstop.
but
I think that's the part that a lot of people don't see. I mean, that's something I've been trying to work on. Me and my wife is making family time a priority, and we're working on it because I'm not good at it.
yeah,
I
I think we all do.
Yeah.
That was true.
Me and my wife, we've been trying to figure out something. We're gonna probably try to have a time where we turn off our phones at night for at least an hour. I mean, anything could wait an hour.
I don't answer the phone after 7 o'clock at night. That's just my thing. I mean, if my brother's calling me or whatever, I'll answer it. But for business related stuff, my phone, if you're trying to contact me after 7 o'clock at night, you're gonna have to wait till I leave my house the next morning, because when I get home, I'm not answering business phone. Well, I'll answer them at home, but after 7, it's done. And then Rusty could testify to this because he's always up before me. He calls me every morning on his way to work, and I'm not answering a phone call until I leave my house. That's just
Yeah.
the thing.
Because
Either.
most time we can all agree that some days we're right here, but the mind. is somewhere.
Yeah,
You know,
that
like the
happens
wife
a
tell
lot
you,
for
and you're
me.
like, and it's like, yes, 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 and that's why I found myself caught myself making a mistake. All of a sudden, I say yes to a lot of things. I don't even know what I say yes to.
I can't tell
Oh,
you.
you said I can get it. I'm like, crap. I didn't even pay attention to what she was telling me.
Yeah, last night I asked my wife the same question probably 10 times. She answered me every time. Never remembered her answering because my mind is just going, everywhere but where I'm at.
Rusty could have like 4 conversations at once with you, and you're like, wait, dude, what?
I'll stop mid sentence to go back to something we had already talked about.
And it had been like 3 days ago. I'm like, what are you talking about?
You guys like food? Because you guys don't look like you don't eat.
I love food.
No,
Dude.
they take care of themselves.
How many times?
Not like us.
How many
eat-
times I've been saying, hey, when's the cookout? When's
Let's
the
get
pig
together,
coming?
man. I want to eat.
We're
Yeah.
buying the next pig, so
Oh,
you're
heck
just
yeah.
gonna have to cook it for us because we don't know what we're
Yeah,
doing.
we're all about food, and you can tell.
The more generous and the more pure of heart we are, the more successful we'll be. And my goal is that everyone that I do business with or have the chance to work with, my goal is that they're better for some reason for working with me, that they won, that they, progress.
How will you guys adapt to this crazy world of technology that we're in right now? Do you feel like technology play a huge impact on your growth as far as whatever this guy's doing for you guys?
Oh, 100%.
Also, I'm getting really good at writing estimates, going 65 miles an hour down the road with ChatGPT.
That's what I was about to say. I mean, technology just, it helps a lot, actually.
You mentioned how you know someone that knows someone that could do it. You guys are who we follow with the technology. So whatever you guys say goes. We trust you, and that's
Yeah.
it, dude. That's where we need help, and I believe we've come to the right people. So you're having a cookout. Maybe the fights are playing at the house. What are you cooking for people coming over?
Steak, chicken. Sudi marinate all the chicken. We like to eat a lot of lamb and a lot of Tongan food, Polynesian food. Most of them we don't get it here, but every time Sudi go down in the valley, we just text it and try to remind him, hey, please can you grab some on your way? So last week he just came back with a big box of lamb and some corned beef, yams and
Oh,
stuff.
man.
Oh, that was so
So my favorite one is we call it Lou.
Lou?
And Lou is the taro leaves. And we grew up eating this in islands, and sadness sometimes there's limited access to it here in the U.S. But what it is you take the taro leaves and then you throw your favorite meat in the middle, and you chop some onion and add some coconut milk into it, and you wrap it up in a foil, and you put it in the oven. Like that food right there, like it doesn't go wrong any time of the day or any time of the year. My second to that, I developed to be one of my favorites Mexican food.
Rusty served his mission.
Oh man, I'll
Mexico.
tell you what. You get a nice hot salsa and chips in your mouth.
Mm.
Life is good.
Oh, speaking of that, what is your? Do you guys go to local Mexican food around here?
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you? Where do you go? Like all over the place?
We just hit them all depending what dish we want.
Yeah.
We'll hit, for feeling more of like the shrimp side of things, you'll hit Los Cras or El Charro beer. Or if you just need a good home cooked meal, we'll go to. I just slipped the name. Where were we?
Ava's?
Ava's, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the one we went to yesterday,
Oh, La Casita.
La Casita.
Man, it's so good.
How much will you charge me for your secret marinade?
There's no such thing as secret marinade. So when you do it, you mix all the marinating, you throw your chicken in, you stir it, and then you have to take your finger and you dip it in and taste it.
And you adjust it if you need.
No, but you have to taste it with the chicken in it. You might hang loose for a few days, but that's the secret, you know.
Chicken has to be in it before you taste it.
Yes.
Okay.
I have like last year we did the fundraiser for the Snowflake varsity girl volleyball team,
Yeah.
And everyone, it's funny. Everyone always asks like, "Hey, are you the one doing it?" And they'll come. But in honesty, I don't do anything crazy. I just store. But the only thing that I do different, I actually taste it so I can know where I'm at. But don't put chicken in it. You be.
Taste
I
it
don't want to
before the
recommend
chicken.
it to anybody because I don't want people showing up at my house. And,
Right.
Yeah, this
So-
did work.
hey, I just want to take this time to want to be grateful to you, guys, and your company. I hope you guys know that you're part of the KNS family. And success that we do carry people in our circle together with us.
Vista Roofing and Restoration, that's our full company name. We specialize in residential and commercial work. We've pretty balanced in both. I personally would rather install a shingle roof over a metal roof, if you're wondering. And my little piece of advice to the people of the community: learn the insurance game and then call us.
First of all, I want to tell you guys, you guys said you're grateful for us. I wanted to make sure you guys know that we're extremely grateful for you guys. I want you guys to choose us because, well, one, we're local boys and we're young, we're hungry, and we're hustling, and we're just we're trying to make it. We're trying to keep people happy, and we're excited. And so give us the opportunity to make you guys happy.